Hi, and welcome to part 3 of Flotality's CrossFit Yoga Series. The aim of this series is to make you strong and flexi so that you bend rather than break. In this 20 to 25 minute section, you'll work through some yoga flows that will challenge your balance and build core strength. This section is going to be quite tough and you're likely going to build a sweat, so feel free to press pause at any point, take a moment in child's pose, and then press start when you're ready to get back to it. So whenever you're ready, grab your mat or find some space on the floor and join me in Tadasana. Standing in Tadasana at the front of your mat, lift your toes, spread them, press your feet firmly into the ground. Engage the legs, so squeeze the glutes, press through the legs, suck the navel back towards the spine and tuck the tailbone under so you have a nice neutral pelvis. Roll the shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards, and lift through the crown of your head so you're lengthening your spine. Inhale, lift the hands up above the head, extended Tadasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forwards, come down into Uttanasana, fold, forward fold. Bring the chest towards the thighs, let the head hang towards the ground. You're here for 3 breaths. Just work on getting deeper with every exhale into that forward fold. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale completely and plant the hands on the floor. You can either step or hop back to high plank. If you're going to hop, inhale, lift the heels off the floor, and as you exhale, hop back, catching in plank, squeezing that core. Really press through the hands. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to walk the hands all the way back to your feet. And then when you get there, you're going to jump and catch in chair pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold back down into that Uttanasana forward fold. And we're going to do that sequence 3 more times. So walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Really press through the arms. Planche through the shoulders as you hold this 10-second high plank hold. Really lift the chest away from the floor. Suck the navel in, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. You've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Jump. Catch and chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forwards. And we'll do that 1 more time. So really push through the hands, planche through the shoulders. Keep pressing that chest away from the ground. Try not to pike too much with the bum. Try and squeeze the glutes together. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Jump. Catch in chair. Squeeze those thighs. Tuck those tailbones under. Pull those shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat this time. We're going to take a vinyasa. So you're going to exhale from high plank down to low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Take a nice deep breath, work off the shoulders, get into the lower back. And then as you exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. We're going to scoop from down facing dog into cobra, so we're getting some arm strength work in too. You're going to bring the chest along the floor, so as you inhale, scoop the chest down, look forwards, lift up into cobra. Exhale, press back to down facing dog. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, down facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Take a breath. And then come down to your knees and take a moment in child's pose. Stretch off those arms, push the chest down towards the floor. Open up those rotator cuffs. After you've taken 3 deep breaths and extended child's pose, slowly scoot your chest along the floor and come into a prone position. So you're lying flat on your belly. Take your arms out in front of you. And we're going to do some bow pose variations. We'll work up to bow pose. So the first one we're going to do is locust pose. So when you inhale, I want you to think about lifting your chest and your thighs off the floor along with your feet. So as we take a deep inhale, lift your chest and your thighs, create the dish position. Activate the fingers and the toes, really push them forwards and back, stretching the body as long as you can, as well as lifting it away from the floor. Exhale, release. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to lift, really squeeze those back muscles, squeeze those glutes, point those toes, activate the inner thighs, nice and strong through the position. Tension should be felt all the way from finger to toe. Exhale, release, and we're going to do 1 more. Inhale, lift. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. This time we're going to do bow pose. So we're going to start by doing half bow first. So take your right hand to right ankle. Keep the left hand and left foot out long in front and behind you. And this time, just as before, we're going to lift the chest and the thighs away from the floor as we inhale and kick back this time into our right hand. So we really lift, use the leg to lift the chest away from the floor. So inhale, lift and kick. Really push into that hand. And then exhale, release. Switching over, you're going to take your left hand back to your left ankle, right hand goes forwards, right foot goes back. And again, same again, kick into the left hand with your foot. Inhale, lift and kick. Really use that kick to pull the chest away from the floor. Exhale, release. Now we're going to do confused pose. So opposite hand to opposite ankle. So right hand, left ankle, reach back, use a strap if you need one. And you're going to inhale to lift and kick. Confused bow variation. Exhale, release. Switch over. Left hand, right ankle. Inhale, lift and kick. Exhale, release. And now we're going to try a full bow. So you're going to take both hands to both ankles, same hand, same leg. And then you're going to inhale to lift and kick. Really kick back into those ankles. Try and pull the chest away from the floor. Exhale, release. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, kick. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, kick. Exhale, release. And relax as you exhale. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Push up onto your knees and press the toes back up into down facing dog. Spread the fingers, press through the hands, open up the back of the shoulders, and just gently pedal out the legs. As you push your sit bones high towards the sky, really work on getting those heels closer towards the ground. We're going to do some down dog crunches. So on my next inhale, I'm going to lift my right leg up high towards the sky. And as I exhale, I'm going to crunch forwards with the knee to the right elbow. Exhale, kick back. This time I'm going to crunch forwards with my right knee to my left elbow. Exhale. Inhale, kick back. And then this time I'm going to crunch my knee forwards to my right elbow as I exhale, across to my left, down to my left wrist, across to my right wrist, up to my right elbow, and then kick back as I inhale. Plant the leg back down, pedal the feet out a little bit, and then we're going to do the same on the other leg. So inhale, lift the left leg up high to the sky. Exhale, crunch forwards, left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, crunch forwards, right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Last one, we're going to draw that square. Exhale, crunch forwards, left elbow. Right elbow, right wrist, left wrist, left elbow, kick back. Exhale, release that leg, pedal them out. Then we're going to do fireflies. So we're going to do 3 on each leg. This time the knee comes forwards and outside of the elbow, and we'll alternate between each. So it's 6 reps in total. So come to standing on your down facing dog and just catch your breath. And then on the next inhale, you're going to lift the right leg up high to the sky. Exhale, come into right-legged firefly. Inhale, kick back. Switch legs. Inhale, kick the left leg up high. Exhale, crunch. Kick back. I'm going to do that each side 2 more times. So inhale, right leg up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, kick back. Switch legs. Lifting up the left leg this time. Exhale, firefly on the left side. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, right leg up last time. Exhale, crunch forwards, bringing that knee outside the elbow. Inhale, kick back. Lifting up the left leg for the final time. Exhale. Inhale, kick back. Plant the feet, pedal it out, and just come back down to child's pose. And take a moment to catch your breath. When you've had a chance to catch your breath, just slowly come up onto your hands and knees, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. Take a moment just to pedal out the legs once more, and then take your eye gaze forwards as you step or hop forwards to Uttanasana. See if you can find some float time if you can. Come into Uttanasana, forward fold, thinking about getting your chest deep towards those thighs, let your head hang low. Take a nice deep breath here. And then as you inhale, come all the way up, bring the hands above the head. Exhale, release. And come back to Tadasana. We're going to take a big step back now with our right leg as we find our warrior stance. So back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Front toes are pointing forwards. And we're coming into warrior one, so we want our hips nice and square to the front of the mat. Inhale to lift the hands up above the head. Exhale, sink down into that warrior posture, making sure your knee doesn't track in front of the ankle. Just take a glance down, see if you can see your big toe. If you can, your knee's in the right place. If you can't, you're probably leaning forwards just a little bit too much. Squeeze the glutes, pull the body up vertical from the pelvis. Don't lean too far forwards or too far back. Come into the center of your body. Exhale, see if you can press through those thighs. This is a standing strength position. Really squeeze those inner thighs. Imagine you're ripping the mat in half as you're pressing through the feet. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the side, opening up the arms, cactusing the arms we call this. Activating the fingers and squeezing the shoulder blades together to open up the chest. Inhale, release and lift. Exhale, cactus. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, release. Exhale, cactus. And this time as we inhale, we're going to step forward. So inhale, lift and step back to Tadasana. And then as we exhale, we're going to step back with the other leg into warrior one again. Exhale, sink down into that warrior one lunge. So left leg is back, right leg is forwards. And we're going to take a nice deep breath here. As we exhale, cactus the arms to the side. Activating the hands, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. And then inhale, lift and step the feet together. Find Tadasana, exhale, release the arms, shake the shoulders out. Probably feeling a little bit burning right now. And then we're going to inhale to lift, coming up onto our toes, hands above our head. And we're going to see if we can lower ourselves all the way to the ground without placing our hands on the floor. Coming down into a seated position. So come onto your toes. Exhale as you lower. You can bring the hands out in front to steady your balance. See if you can get your bum to the floor carefully without putting your hands down. Come back to the center of your mat. We're going to find our tuck position. So bring the feet towards your stomach. So bring your knees towards your stomach. You can just gently rest on your toes. Think about squeezing your core. So we're activating the compression area of our stomachs. We're going to keep the hands off to the side. You can just hold them out like this. And you're going to inhale as you lift the toes away from the floor to find a tucked position. Really try and keep the spine lifted. Don't sag back into the lower back. So try and just lift. Keep the body lifted. Keep the chest lifted as you lift those feet off the floor. Exhale, release and relax. This time we're going to find a half boat position. So we're going to keep one leg bent and the other leg's going to straighten. So inhale as you lift the feet off the floor, straighten one of the legs. Exhale as you lower it. Inhale, straighten the other leg. Exhale to lower. Can you lift straight legs with both legs at the same time? Find full boat pose. Really squeeze that core, really lift that chest. Exhale, release and just come into butterfly pose. So sole of the feet together. You can clasp the hands like the feet like a book with both hands and just butterfly the legs. Release off any tension in that core. Pull the shoulders and the chest through. Release the back. And we'll do that one more time. So we're going to go from tuck pose to boat pose 5 times to work on our core. So come back to that seated position. Inhale as you lift to tuck. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale completely. And then inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, boat. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, boat. Exhale, tuck. One last time. Inhale, boat. Exhale, tuck. Relax, come back to that butterfly position and just work off the legs. Hold them like a book if you want to. And then we're going to try and find balancing straddle position. So, with your feet as they are in butterfly, see if you can just lift the feet off the floor, soles of the feet together, bring the arms towards them so you're balancing on your sit bones right now. Really lift through the spine, lift the chest up, open up that chest, eye gaze forwards. On the next inhale, see if you can straighten your right leg out to the side. You can hold on to it with your foot. Exhale, bring it back to center. See if you can keep them off the ground still without falling over. And then inhale as you lift the left leg up high. Straighten it out. Kick into that hand if you need to. Exhale, release them back to center. And now we're going to try both feet at the same time. So inhale to lift and open both legs into a straddle position. This is balancing straddle pose. And then challenge yourself to see if you can let go of your hands as well and keep those legs lifted. Exhale, release, and just shake them off. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, lift the feet, pulling the heels towards the groin area, lifting the chest through. And then inhale as you straighten the legs. Find that balancing pose. See if you can hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Bring the legs down to the floor. Shake them off if you want to. And we've got 1 more round of this to go. So inhale, lift. Bring the soles of the feet together. Really pulling the pelvis forward so you're not sinking into that spine. Lifting out of the pelvis with the body. Inhale to straighten the legs. Find that straddle position if you can. Keep that pelvis tucked under. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And you can shake them off. Take the legs out in front of you. Shake them off that way. The next skill we're going to practice is L-sit progressions. If you have any of these yoga blocks, so they're quite hard in comparison to the foamy ones that I've got there, grab 2 of these if you can because it will help, but if not, you can always use your fingers on the floor and you'll still get a similar workout for this. So we're just going to do some L-sit lifts. So without the blocks, I'll demonstrate first. Just plant the hands either side of you, and they're going to be about sort of mid-thigh distance, and you're simply going to lift up and try and pull the hips back. Exhale, release. You're going to do this 3 times. So lift up, pull the hips back. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lift up, pulling the hips back. Exhale, release. This time, keeping your hands there, exactly where they are, we're going to lift the feet off the floor instead of the butt. So you just try 1 leg at a time. So lift the left leg, hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. See if you can hold the right leg. 3, 2, 1. Release. Now see if you can do both legs at the same time. Really press through your fingertips to lift the feet higher off the ground. Inhale, lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Last time. Inhale, lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Now you can grab your blocks. If you haven't got blocks, feel free to skip this part or grab some. You can get them off Amazon for about £5. You can use the blocks depending on your wrist stability. The highest way is easier to get a bigger lift, but it's also the most unstable on your wrist, so feel free to turn them on their sides and lower them down. You want to hold over the edges of the blocks. So whatever position you've got them in, we're going to simply just push down on the blocks and lift the hips back. So you're going to scoot back. Exhale, release. We're going to do 5 of these in total. So inhale to lift. Exhale, pull back. come back down, 3 to go. Inhale, lift, pull back, come back down, 2 to go. Lift, pull back, come back down. Last one, lift, pull back, come back down. Now if you cross your legs, we're going to challenge ourselves a little further. So you might just want to take the blocks out just slightly wider. Careful they're not wonky on the edge of your mats, wherever you've got them if you're using blocks. And you're going to see if you can lift your bum off the floor and then lift your feet off the floor too. If this is challenging enough for you, stay there and then exhale to lower. If you want to take it further, you're going to take your bum and feet off the floor, and then we're going to come into a tuck position and then straighten the legs. So you're going to inhale to lift, tuck, straighten, tuck, and then come back down. Just try that 2 more times. Inhale, lift, tuck, straighten, tuck, come back down. Last one. Inhale, lift, tuck, straighten, tuck, come back down. And relax. Onto the next. Finally, while we're still in seated, we're going to work on our pistol squat progressions. So we won't go into a full pistol squat, but this will just help you build some balance and stability in the bottom of that squat, and also learn to strengthen the thighs and the quads as they're needed. So from this seated position, we're going to simply roll back, tucking our legs in, then extending the right leg, and as we roll forwards, push with our left foot down into the ground to lift. So roll forwards, push, come back down, switch over legs, roll forwards, right leg pushes, left leg comes back. You can switch over, try this 5 times each side in your own time, with your own breath. Seeing if you can push and lift a little higher each time. When you've done 5 times of that, and if you're finding that quite easy, you could just stay seated. Simply keep the legs tucked, squeeze the left leg in, hold the right leg out straight, and push down into the ground with the left leg so that you're lifting your bum off the floor and finding that squat position. Then come back down, switch legs, and do the same with the other side. Come back down. And try that 5 times as well. In your own time, with your own breath. One more each side. And relax, just shake it off for a moment. If you found both of those progressions easy, you could then see if you can catch the foot, take yourself all the way up to standing. If not, then just keep on working with those and gradually get higher and higher and higher. It's up to you, so something to play with after this video if you want to. So you could try with the roll, catching the foot, and then coming up to standing, switching over, coming back down, and coming up to standing again. Next up, we're going to work on our shoulder and core strength at the same time, as well as our arm strength, before we maybe take this into some inverted or arm balances towards the end if people want to play. So you're going to come onto your hands and knees. We're going to find dolphin pose. So dolphin pose is similar to down facing dog, except that you're on your forearms. So fingers straight out in front of you. Lift, tap the toes and lift the hips high towards the sky. Sit bones high towards the sky and walk the feet in. So you're really pressing through the shoulders, opening up the shoulder blades, pressing the hands, spreading the fingers into the ground, and walking those feet in. So you're not probably as weighted on your back feet. Most of the weight's in through your shoulders and through your forearms. We're going to try a couple of presses. So you're going to come up into plank from dolphin pose. So find your plank position, and then we're going to come back down into dolphin. And then see if you can press up. So you might want to do left hand first, right hand, come into plank, and then come back down. You can do both arms at the same time, or one arm at a time, whatever you want. We're going to do this 5 times. So you're going to inhale as you lift and press to plank. Exhale, find dolphin pose. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, find dolphin pose. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, dolphin pose. One last time. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, dolphin pose. And then drop your knees and just rest for a couple of breaths in child's pose. We're then going to find some dolphin presses. So you're going to come back into that dolphin pose, but this time, when you've taken your 3 breaths, just come up and watch the video for a moment. You're going to interlace the fingers so that your hands are clasped together, finding that same shoulder distance apart with the elbows on the mat, hands clasped. You're going to come up into that dolphin position, but this time we're going to shoot the body weight forwards and see if we can kiss our hands with our lips. And then press back, letting the head come through the arms. Inhale as you come forwards. Exhale, push back. So if this is quite hard, this is a very tricky position. So you can keep trying to reach as far as you can for those hands, or if you're finding this easier, you can try and kiss the floor in front of the hands. So you're going to reach as far forwards as you can, touch the floor with your nose, and then push back. And again, just do 3 reps of that. And then come back down onto your knees and rest in child's pose for 3 breaths. Shake those shoulders out and the arms relax by the side if you want. Catch your breath. So to finish off this part of the series, you could finish with a headstand practice if you wanted to. For those who aren't confident in doing this or haven't tried this before, please feel free to skip on from this section. Really, you should do this under tuition for the first time. So from dolphin pose, you're going to find that same, we'll do a supported headstand. So the hands are interlinked, the fingers are interlinked, and the hand goes on the crown of the head, like so. So there's not much of your head actually on the floor other than your forehead. So 80% of your body weight is through your arms and your hands, 20% through the forehead. So you're going to find that position as you do a dolphin press. So from that dolphin press that we just did with the hands clasped, you're going to tuck the toes under, so shoulders, elbows, shoulder distance apart. Tuck the toes, lift the sit bones high to the sky, find that dolphin position. Open up the hands, and then this time, instead of reaching forwards to kiss the hands or kiss the floor in front, you're going to plant the crown of your head into those hands. So bring the crown of the head down, walk the feet in, and then you've got several options here. You can either pike all the way up to headstand. So this is probably the most advanced. You could straddle, so you can pike back down with control and do a few lifts there if you want to. You could straddle, so feet are out to the side and you're going to straddle up and then straddle back down. Or you can just do a simple tuck, so tuck the legs and then extend and then come back down into a tuck and land gently. And then if you're doing the headstand, just pull the neck down, cradle it in the arms for a while and the hands. Just release off the back of the neck, release off the shoulders. Take a few moments here. And then we'll move on to our 4th and final stage of this CrossFit Yoga Series.